And welcome inside the Robert J. Collins Arena for a first-round matchup of the Region 19 tournament. Tonight we have the Brookdale Jersey Blues men's coming in to take on the Harrisburg area Community College Hawks. Tim Califamo live here in the Robert J. Collins Arena with you. Going to be taking all you through the coverage of tonight's game. We have a bunch of games coming up for you over the next couple of days. But tonight we focus on the men's squad as Harrisburg comes in. Again, 12-12 overall. They've lost 3 of the last 4 games, while Brookdale comes in here not doing much better, also losing 3 of the last 4 games, including 2 in a row. One of these 2 teams will move on to play Rowan at Gloucester County, or the other team that they will play at the end of this evening. So let's head on down to the court right now to start with the starting lineups. As we take a look at the Harrisburg Area Community College, HAC as they are known. And here they are. You see the lineup for this evening. The starting 5, DeJuan Davis, Simeon Simons, Jawan Crawford, James Bourne, and A.B. Camera. And on the other side for the Brookdale Jersey Blues, there we go. You see the lineup. Cross out Mason Jones as he will not be in action tonight, while the starting 5, Kerry Kirkwood, Terrell Cox, Aaron Tremble, Dylan Salva, and Jordan Little. Jordan Little coming back after a couple of games off. Again, those scratch Mason Jones out of that starting lineup. So as I said, Brookdale comes in here losing 2 out of their last 3 games. They've dropped 2 straight. And out of the 7 games that they have had in February for Brookdale, the men have lost 5 of them. So they've been on a slide as of late, struggling with trying to close out games and just having enough energy. While on the other side for Harrisburg, David Archer, the head coach, very, very talented, was shooting some warm-ups around, getting his team energized. Harrisburg comes in here, though, losing 3 of the last 4 games as well. Harrisburg, the team coming out of Central Pennsylvania. You see our officials trotting out. Our officials this evening, James Llewellyn, Kevin Bankin, and Tom Fitzgerald. Harrisburg, or HAC, as they prefer to be called, going to be coming out with their red jerseys, red away jerseys, as you see them there on a monitor, with white lettering and white trim. While Brookdale, of course, comes in here with their traditional red, white, and blue uniforms, white with blue lettering and red trim. Jordan Little and number 21, James Bourne, will be squaring off for the opening tip at midcourt. Got all that settled away. Here we go. Brookdale is not able to control the tip as we are underway for the first round of the Region 19 tournament. Kicked it back outside for a long 3 there from number 13, Jawan Crawford is off the mark, and Dylan Salva pulls down his first rebound. Kirkwood bringing up the ball for the Jersey Blues. Kicks it over to Aaron Tremble, now down low to Dylan Salva. Salva forces it up, no good, and a rebound pulled down by A.B. Camera. Camera kicks it over to number 5, Jawan Davis. And now here is Simeon Simmons, guarded by Kerry Kirkwood. Brookdale starting in the man-to-man defense. Here is Davis. Hands it off to Crawford. Crawford going inside, pulls up at the foul line, off the back rim, no good. And Terrell Cox is able to scoop it up for the Jersey Blues. Pushing it up the floor. Cox swings it over to Aaron Tremble. Jordan Little trying to post up down low against James Bourne. Kirkwood goes inside, that layup off the mark. Little is there able to get the rebound, puts it up and in, and I believe they will count that basket, and they will, as Jordan Little able to grab that rebound, go back up with it and in. It'll send Little to the free throw line. The business major shooting 51% on the year. Little's able to make the three-point play and put Brookdale on the board for the first time this evening. 3-0 as we have a minute and a half gone by. Camera goes outside. Back to Simeons. Simeons pulls up for a long three, and Simeons knocks it down. So the Hawks get on the board for the first time this evening, and we're knotted up at 3. Up the court quickly. Aaron Trimble to the other end, no good. Reverse layup was a little short, and the rebound pulled down by number 13, Crawford. Here is Simeons. Hands off to Camera. Camera goes inside that layoff with the left hand, a little too strong off the glass. Kirkwood kicks it out to Aaron Trimble for a left wing three, and Aaron Trimble knocks it down. Puts the Brookdale Jersey Blues up by 3, up ahead the other side of the court. Quickly Davis, no good. Now up ahead again to Trimble. Bounce pass inside to Darrell Cox, too much to handle, and out of bounds, turnover. So Brookdale showing a little bit of energy, which is what Coach Chizak told me earlier in the game, pregame, is primarily what they have struggled on. Not necessarily whether or not they have the skill or the ability, but just the energy, the fireness of playing a top-level basketball game, as we have seen in many times this year. Wants to turn up the focus on energy. Inside with that nice, nifty move around Kerry Kirkwood is Simeon Simons. And Hack now goes to within 1 of Brookdale. Salva down low, traveled. We're going to get a substitution here for Hack, as coming out will be number 21, James Bourne, and coming in for him will be number 12, Nebi Isaias. Nebi Isaias coming in for the Hawks. Driving inside here is DeJuan Davis. Trimble couldn't handle that rebound. It fell off his hands. Up again is Camera, and Camera is able to lay it in on the rebound. And the Hawks get their first lead of the night. Hawks now looks to be in a 2-3 defense. Ball being swung around. Terrell Cox pops a three, and Terrell Cox hits. So Aaron Trimble and Terrell Cox have both been able to hit from behind the arc to this evening. Brookdale up by 2, 9-7 as we approach 4 minutes gone by here in the first half. Simeons, there was some contact, no foul. Meanwhile, Little lost the ball out of bounds, but it was last touched by the Hawks. So again, Brookdale coming into this game, trying to finish off the last 2 games where they have lost 2 in a row. As you see Dylan Salva throw that one down. There was a whistle seemingly before that. I think that's why no one realized or was aware that Dylan Salva was coming up the floor with that basketball. But anyway, Brookdale leads by 4, 11-7. 16-5 remaining here in the first half. As we're going to take a look at this replay here of Dylan Salva. There's the throwdown. Harrisburg a little bit confused, and so was I, as I thought I heard a whistle before Dylan Salva went up with it. Maybe I'm hearing things, but I think that's the reason why Harrisburg was confused. Either way, they call a quick timeout. Again, David Archer, the head coach, on the sidelines, as he pacing back and forth. And Harrisburg now will come out. Again, down by 4. Here is Simeons. Ball being swung around. Here's Camera. Blocked up from behind by Dylan Salva. 1 on 4. And Dylan Salva now pulls up. Here is Jordan Little. Kicks it back out to Darrell Cox. Aaron Trimble, 3. Yes. Aaron Trimble, that's the second 3 that he's had, the third for the Jersey Blues this evening from behind the arc. And Brookdale has started out this game very, very well, up 14-7 over Hack. That shot from the corner by number 12, Isasis, is off the mark. Cox really wanted to pull the trigger on that three. Now here's Jordan Little driving it inside, puts it up, no good, but he was fouled. And Jordan Little will go to the free throw line for the second time tonight. Foul is going to be on number 12, Nebi Isaias. That's Isaias' first foul, team foul number 2, as it'll send Jordan Little to the free throw line again. A little too strong on the first one. As we have a quick substitution here for the Hawks, as number 4, Ramel Stevens, comes in for number 5, Jawan Davis. This is the first time we've seen Jordan Little in a home game. He was not able to play last time the Jersey Blues were at home on Saturday against Mercer. Makes 1 out of 2 from the line. Brookdale has their largest lead of 8. Here's Crawford. I'm sorry, that is Crawford, number 13, driving it inside and off the back rim and in after an assist from number 22, Camera. Trimble, another three. Aaron Trimble is definitely feeling it from behind the arc. That's his third three. And Brookdale continues to pull away. Excellent start for the Jersey Blues. Camera inside, and Aaron Trimble going to be fouled as Jordan Little stumbles down to the floor awkwardly, but he pops right back up. And I believe they are going to call the foul on number 15, Aaron Trimble. That'll be his first foul, first team foul for the Jersey Blues. As we'll take a look at that Jordan Little stumble right after the first foul shot by A.B. Camera. Front rim, no good. Here's the replay of that stumble. I saw Jordan Little go down a little bit funny. Watch this, he comes down, and that looked a little awkward. Got to be careful with that right knee, but he's able to pop up. Seems to be okay. Camera cannot hit any of the free throw as Brookdale holds on to their lead, 18-9. So we approach 6 minutes gone by here in the first half. Little working it down low, floats it up from the left wing and is able to knock it down. Jordan Little, everybody getting on the board tonight. Brookdale shooting incredibly from around the perimeter, and they have an 11-point lead. Harrisburg looking for an answer. Here's Crawford cutting inside, lays it in off the glass. Nice job by Crawford to lay it in. Trimble, who's had the hot hand with 3 threes. Salva, a little too fancy, almost lost it. Terrell Cox for 3. No good, and this time a weak side rebound pulled down by A.B. Camera. Up ahead, Crawford again off the glass, too strong. Jordan Little fights for that one, and there's going to be a foul on Harrisburg. As we're waiting an official word, that foul is going to be on number 12, Nebi Isaias. Isaias' second foul, team foul number 3 on the Hawks. Kerry Kirkwood makes a nice move, floats it up, back rim no good, and a rebound pulled down by James Bourne. Crawford again on Salva, too strong. I think he was expecting some contact and wasn't able to adjust the shot accordingly. Thrown out of bounds, last touched by A.B. Camera on the other side. So Brookdale's going to inbound with 25 seconds on the shot clock in front of the Hawks bench. Sky Harris getting ready to check in at the next whistle for the Jersey Blues. Brookdale comfortably holding a 9-point lead. Cox goes around the Jordan Little screen, floats it up there off the back rim, too strong. Salva comes down with the rebound, puts it back up, off the back rim and in for Dylan Salva. 22-11, as the Hawks are still looking for an answer. Crawford again inside on Salva, and Crawford has really been the primary offensive scorer as he's had a couple of those driving it in with that left hand, with that right hand, I should say, off the glass. Lead is down to 9, 22-13. Trimble, a long two. This one's in and out, no good for Aaron Trimble. Simeon's up ahead to number 4, Ramel Stevens. Camera back out Crawford for a 3. Yes! Jawan Crawford with a nice 3 right in front of the Brookdale bench. And now Hack starting to feel a little bit more confident as they're starting to chip into this Brookdale lead. Heavy amount of substitutions coming in on the next whistle for both sides. Cox drives inside, dishes it off to Dylan Salva, goes up with it and in. Nice job by Dylan Salva. He was expecting contact from Jawan Crawford, was able to adjust to it. Crawford thought better of fouling Dylan Salva, and Salva was able to lay it in. Camera goes inside, this time on Trimble. Partially blocked away by Little. Down to the floor hard goes James Bourne with the rebound. And I believe the foul is going to be on Jordan Little. That'll be the first on Little as Dylan Salva and Aaron Trimble go to the bench for Brookdale. Ada McMenamin, Sky Harris come in for them. Meanwhile, on the other side, number 10, Simeon Simmons, and number 21, James Bourne, go out for Harrisburg. Inside, Stevens can't finish that one. Little with the rebound. Up ahead to Ada McMenamin. McMenamin blocked away cleanly by number 5, Jawan Davis. Last touch, though, by Davis, and the Blues will get the ball back. Steven Berger also checked in at that last buzzer for the Hawks, as Sky Harris is a little short from the right arc. Camera thought about a 3. Little a little bit out of position. Now he drives in on Little, and we're going to get a foul from behind, I believe, on Sky Harris. Kevin Bacon, our head official, making the call. There he is on the monitor, as they're going to call the foul again, as I mentioned, on Sky Harris. Number 1 on Harris, number 3 on the team, and it will send number 22 A.B. Camera to the line. Able to make the first one. Camera, the social science major. Brings the Hawks to within 6. First half going by very quickly as we approach the halfway point. Harris all alone in the corner. Now gets it over to Kerry Kirkwood with 14 on the shot clock. Kirkwood back to Harris. Shot clock to 8. Cox fouled by Davis, as Davis got a little bit too antsy with his hands, tried to reach in and swipe it away from Cox, picks up the foul. Jordan Little comes out, as coming in for him will be Dylan Salva. So a quick substitution. Salva wasn't on the bench very long, now he's back in. Shot clock did reset, by the way, for Brookdale. Cox at the top of the arc, directing traffic. Harris goes around the screen. Ada McMenamin for a 3, and Ada McMenamin spreading the wealth around as Brookdale has been almost unstoppable from behind the arc. Camera up the court, quickly lays it in, takes the wind out of the sails for Brookdale after that shot from McMenamin. But Brookdale overall has done a nice job from behind the three-point line this evening. Has come out with a lot of energy. Kirkwood to Cox in the corner for McMenamin, other side. Air ball that time, and the rebound pulled down by Crawford. Camera over to Berger for a 3, in and out. Crawford tried to tip it up, was not able to put it in, it was a little short. McMenamin really wanted to pull the trigger on that three. Harris drives inside, floats up, no good, but Sky Harris is fouled. You see David Archer there on the monitor. That's the head coach for Harrisburg. He was making me laugh and shoot around, knocking down threes from where he is standing right now, off the glass and in. So he's got some talent, I will say that. Communications major Sky Harris goes to the line, knocks down the first one. As I mentioned, both of these two teams, the winner will play the winner. That didn't really come out all that great. Of the game that's going to be taking place on Saturday between Rowan College and Northampton. So again, this is a first-round match for Brookdale, and if they do that, they will have home court advantage depending on which of those teams they play. Again, they have to win tonight if they want to have that happen. Harris knocks them both down from the line. Brookdale back up to a lead of 9. Davis. Long two, a little too strong. Crawford, though, picks up the loose change. And the shot clock does reset. Camera inside, floats it up and in. A.B. Camera has had a nice night, very quick off the dribble. Hawks within 7. Kirkwood now for a three. And Kerry Kirkwood, it's like whoever wants to knock down a three, have at it, as they have been able to knock down threes all evening long so far. That's why Brookdale started out this game so well. Camera inside, fouled. And we'll have to see who that foul is going to be on. They're going to call it on A. McMenamin. And they're going to say that A.B. Camera was in the act of shooting. We'll take a look at that in just a second, as Camera's first foul is good. Let's take a look at this foul shot, or this foul rather. Here's Camera, and yeah, I guess he was in the act of shooting, as you see Aiden McMenamin reach in there at the last second. Terrell Cox checked out during that last replay. Coming in for him, Jaleel Chain for Brookdale. Camera's second shot, too strong. Back iron, no good. Rebound put back up by Stevens. And Dylan Salva finally able to get the board for Brookdale. Sky Harris threw it away. Backcourt, Jaleel Chain wasn't ready for turnover.
Backcourt violation. Hawks ball. Simmons has checked back in for Harrisburg.
For Harrisburg, number 22, A.B. Camera comes out as Simeon Simmons comes in, and we've got some, a little bit of a tie-up about substitutions. Number 14, Josh Mixel is trying to come in. He'll have to wait till the next buzzer. As I mentioned, Simeons comes back in, as well as James Bourne. Davis. Down low to Stevens, lays it in. He was able to find a hole right behind the defense. That was Dylan Salva primarily. And just like that, Brookdale takes a quick timeout. So 8:13 remaining. Brookdale leads by 7. We'll be back to the Collins Arena right after this.
This is not your ordinary community college. This is an education for the 21st century, a college that learns from industry trends and adapts to the changing job market. This is a group of acclaimed professors and a staff who will stand at your side and help you kick down any door you choose. This is where you can learn a new skill or earn a degree, online or in person, at 6 locations across Monmouth County. This is not your ordinary community college. This is Brookdale. This is college redefined. This is success reimagined.
Hey, what's up, guys? Mason Jones, starting guard and captain for Brookdale men's basketball.
I'm Terrell Cox from Brookdale basketball.
My name is Noel Garay. I'm Aaron Trimble.
My name is Jaleel Chain.
This is Sky Harris.
This is Dante Whipple from Brookdale Community College.
Go Jersey Blues.
This is Brookdale Community College. You are watching Brookdale Television.
And back here in the Robert J. Collins Arena, Brookdale leads 32-25 over the Harrisburg Hawks, again in this first round matchup for the Region 19 Men's Basketball Championship. A long tournament, got a long way to go before we crown a winner, but Brookdale so far has started out with a nice lead and have led for the majority of this game, knocking down threes from behind the arc mainly. Aaron Trimble has had 3 so far. Ada McMenamin has got 1, as well as Kerry Kirkwood, so that's been primarily the offense. McMenamin with the shot clock winding down, drives inside, floats it up there with some contact, and it'll go out of bounds to Brookdale. Kerry Kirkwood going to inbound, gets it to Jaleel Chain. And now Sky Harris tries to set it up. Kirkwood in the corner. Ball being swung around for the Blues. Again, Harrisburg in a 2-3 zone. And now we're going to get a foul on the floor. Going to be on Harrisburg. They're going to call it on James Bourne, number 21. That'll be his second foul. And the 6th for Harrisburg. McMenamin a 3. No, and Raphael Stevens going to pull down the weak side rebound. Simeons pulls up for a 3. Way too strong, and Salva stretches out and grabs the rebound. Kirkwood now racing up the floor, puts it up, no good. As he almost had that one go down in the act of shooting. He'll be fouled and go to the free throw line to have a pair of shots. Foul is going to be on number 10, Simeon Simmons. It'll be a 2-shot foul. Aaron Trimble and Jordan Little getting ready to check in the next whistle. Also, A.B. Camera for Harrisburg as Kerry Kirkwood, the engineering major, knocks down the first one. There you see Little and Trimble coming in. Sky Harris goes out, as well as Ada McMenamin. Kirkwood shooting 70% on the year from the foul line. The 6-foot freshman as Jordan Little and Jawan Crawford had a little bit of a tie-up trying to bring down that rebound, but because they're going to call it a jump ball, by virtue of the possession hour, Brookdale has yet another opportunity from this end on offense. Kirkwood trying to inbound. Again, a long inbounds pass to Aaron Trimble. Salva, another beautiful reverse layup with expecting contact from Jawan Crawford. That's the second time he's done that tonight. Brookdale back up by 10. Simeons inside to Stevens, and Stevens is able to lay it in, who was guarded by Jordan Little. Salva, again, he's liking that left wing this time, as Jordan Little was able to spike it off, I believe, of Simeon Simmons out of bounds to allow the Brookdale Jersey Blues to still have possession, as Coach Archer for the Harrisburg Hawks is going to call another timeout as he wants to talk things over. So Brookdale leads by 8, 35-27. We'll step aside, come back after this.
I went to college right after high school, but it didn't work out. After a few years in the workforce and the birth of my son, I decided to give college another try. At Brookdale, something clicked. I met amazing professors and found a major I was passionate about. I made the dean's list, landed a great internship, and now I'm pursuing my bachelor's degree. Thanks to Brookdale, I have what it takes to see my dreams through. I'm Tara Boyce, and I came to Brookdale to give college another try. I never imagined I would find my passion.
I'm Hannah.
I'm Yo-Yo. Hi, I'm Frenchie.
I'm Colleen.
I'm Sydney.
I'm Caitlin.
I'm Michelle.
I'm Pickles.
I'm Bree. I'm Talia.
I'm Jackie.
And I'm Bree.
And we are the Brookdale Jersey Blues.
Hey, what's up, guys? Mason Jones, starting guard and captain for Brookdale men's basketball.
I'm Terrell Cox from Brookdale basketball.
My name is Noel Garay. I'm Aaron Trimble.
My name is Jalil Chain.
This is Sky Harris.
And back here in the Robert J. Collins Arena, Tim Califamo live here with you, 35-27 with 6:38 remaining here in the first half is the score. Brookdale leads the Harrisburg Hawks currently by 8. As Brookdale, before he went away to break, trying to inbound underneath their own basket. Harrisburg would call a timeout. Kirkwood just barely beats the 5-second clock. Trimble for 3. Back iron no good, and a leaping rebound is made by Ramel Stevens. Stevens now will put up a 3. This time it's off the mark, and Aaron Trimble tried to grab the rebound, fell down, but Jordan Little was able to help him out. Jaleel Chain now back to Kerry Kirkwood. Salva down low to Little, double teamed, and we're going to have a foul before the shot on the floor. This time again on Harrisburg. And it's going to be I believe they're going to call it on Jawan Crawford. That's his second foul, the 18th foul for Harrisburg. And because now that's the 18th foul, the Hawks are in the bonus, so Brookdale will go to the line with Jordan Little to shoot a 1-and-1. Little, the 6'9" freshman from Jersey City, New Jersey, knocks down the first one.
Like a lot of people.
That was it. That was weird. Oh boy. Jordan Little was not able to make the second one, but Dylan Salva able to tip it in. Oh, come on now, you gotta give me that one. Simeon Simmons now controlling. Brookdale again leads by 11. That's their largest lead of the night. AB Camera now over to Simmons. Simmons kicks it out. Stevens, no shot. We're gonna have a foul on, I believe, on Aaron Trimble. That's gonna be the second on Aaron Trimble, the 5th on the Blues. And just like that, Aaron Trimble is gonna go out of the game, and Andy McMenamin comes back in off the bench. So Stevens gonna inbound. Gets it to Simeon Simons. Here Crawford, it's gonna be a 2 if he makes it. No. Gets his own rebound though. And now here is Camera. Back out Crawford, tries again from 3, and this time Crawford hits. Jawan Crawford, who's had a nice night, brings Harrisburg to within 8. Terrell Cox answers right back with a beautiful 20-foot jumper. And Brookdale goes back up by 10. Approaching 5 minutes left here in the first half. Down low, Stevens partially blocked away from Jordan Little. I think Little may have actually helped that shot go in off the glass. And again, Salva up the floor quickly, lays it in. Back and forth we go. Brookdale continues, though, to hold on to a double-digit lead at the moment. Stevens bumps right into Terrell Cox. Going to be a blocking foul on Terrell Cox. Wow, I'm not sure about that one. That looked like the two of them came together. Jawan Crawford, as you see on our monitor, goes out. Coming in for him is Stephen Berger. And the foul on the floor, again, is going to be on Brookdale. 16 foul. It'll be on Cox, his first. Simeons, I apologize. Here's Stevens inside, and Stevens is blocked again by Jordan Little. Coach Chisak jumped off the bench. Cannot believe that call, as that's the second time on this possession that we have seen that. And that's going to send Ramel Stevens to the free throw line. The business major 6'2" freshman knocks down the first one from York, Pennsylvania. Coach Chizek still arguing about that call. Stevens a little too strong on the second one, and Aiden McMenamin's going to be able to pick up the loose ball. Here's Terrell Cox now back to McMenamin, who thought about a three, had Davis even in the air. Salva now guarded by Davis. Kerry Kirkwood, right arc three. Front rim no good, and Berger picks up the rebound. Camera back outside to a long top of the arc three from Davis. Kirkwood tried to bring it down, lost it. Up ahead to Jordan Little. Little couldn't handle it, stolen by Davis. Up ahead, Stevens, blocked away by McMenamin. Simons goes back up with it, and Simeons is fouled. Wow. So the foul is going to be officially called on Kerry Kirkwood after that very, very interesting 30 seconds of play. Ball changed hands 4 times as Simeons knocks down the first one. One of the only 2 sophomores on this team, 5'11" from Chicago, Illinois. Came a long way all the way to play for Harrisburg. As Simeons knocks down both of them, comes out of the game, and for the first time this evening, Josh Mixel comes in for him for the Hawks. Under 4 minutes to play, Brookdale holds a 7-point lead. McMenamin walked. And that was a pretty easy call as he had started his dribble, picked it back up again, and then put the ball down. That's an easy call for the official. And that is one thing that Brookdale, like any other team, has struggled with. 13 turnovers a game. The Hawks trying to cut into Brookdale's lead. Davis goes inside. There was contact, no call. Davis now goes down to the bench. Jordan Little was thrown and called with the foul as they say he threw the elbow, but I think that was more of an acting job, and that's what Coach Chizek is talking about. He is really upset at Kevin Bacon, our main official. Wow, I'm not sure. Simeons drives inside, back out to Salva. Now again up the court, lays it in as Dylan Salva has done a nice job this evening. Brookdale back up to a 9-point lead. Camera a little too strong on that three. Ball loose on the floor. Camera down to the ground. Davis bounce pass to Stevens, lays it in. Both of these two teams having a tremendous amount of energy this evening and have certainly been able to go back and forth. Brookdale, though, has been able to control and remain in possession of the lead. Dylan Salva almost lost it there. And now Jordan Little loses it out of bounds. And coming in now for Brookdale, for Jordan Little, is the first time this evening, Will Kosis. Simeons bringing up the ball a little bit strangely. Now here's Davis, back over to Simeons, guarded by Kirkwood. Simeons may have gotten away with a push-off there as he threw his right hand. Shot clock down to 6. Simeons still dribbling. Now gets it to Stevens, down to 1. Shot clock expires, and that'll be a shot clock violation on the Hawks. So a nice defensive stop by Brookdale. Steven Berger comes back in for Harrisburg. as Simeon Simmons goes to the bench. Will Kostas for three. Back iron, no good. Salva tried to leap over Camera for the rebound, couldn't do it. Camera, coast to coast. Now up ahead, Cox, one-on-one with Davis, blocked, and the foul as Terrell Cox rather, fouled by Jawan Davis. And they will count that basket as Terrell Cox did an awesome job of being able to adjust with the contact from Davis. As we'll take a look at that replay real fast. Watch this, one-on-one with Davis. Yep, pretty clear right there. Cox makes the foul shot. Completes the three-point play. It's a double-digit lead again for Brookdale. 47-37, under 90 seconds to play here in the first half. Camera, back outside Davis, goes inside on Cox. Kostas comes up with it. McMenamin double-teamed, had nowhere to go. Salva flips it down low to Kostas, turnaround layup, good. Will Kostas gets on the board, and Brookdale back up to a lead of 12 with a minute left here in the first half. Davis drives inside, blocked away. Kirkwood gets it up to Kostas. Now back to Cox for a three. And this crowd here in the Collins Arena has come to life as Terrell Cox knocks down that three. That is the largest lead that the Brookdale Jersey Blues have had, 52-37. Under a minute left to play. Let's take a look at this replay. This shot from Terrell Cox, beautiful, nothing but net. As we're going to take a timeout and step aside. Brookdale leads 52-37 back after this.
Like a lot of people, I thought community college was a backup option, a discount education. But now, I can't imagine starting anywhere else. Brookdale challenged me. I had the tools and the faculty I needed to grow, both as a student and an engineer. Today, I'm transferring to a prestigious university and finishing a fellowship at NASA. I'm Nick Sikowski, and I came to Brookdale to save money on college. I never imagined it would be the smartest move I ever made.
And we're back here in the Collins Arena. Tim Kettlefamo here with you. Brookdale has just electrified the home crowd in this first round matchup between Brookdale and Harrisburg. There's a miscommunication error on defense as AB Camera was able to lay it in. 52-39. About a 2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock, so Brookdale cannot hold for the final shot. Gary Kirkwood, though, going to make sure that they don't leave that much time left for Harrisburg. Cox drives inside. Back out McMenamin. Hoists up a three. Aiden McMenamin knocks it down, and with that, that will end an exciting first half. 55-39 is the halftime score. What an incredible job for each of these two teams. Coming out with a lot of energy, but Brookdale definitely has got the momentum. As let's take a look at this last shot by Aiden McMenamin. The shot clock was down to 1 and is able to knock it down as time was expiring. So again, at the end of half number 1, Brookdale leads 55-39. As I mentioned, threes have been the major storyline in this game. Brookdale has had several of them. 3 from Aaron Trimble, 2 from Aiden McMenamin and a couple of from Kerry Kirkwood. So Brookdale has just exploded, a lot of energy, a lot of talent, and right now, at the beginning of this first round matchup, they lead by 16, 55-39. We'll take a break here on Brookdale Television for halftime. Tim Kenafamo live here in the Robert J. Collins Arena. We'll be back for the second half right after this.
This is not your ordinary community college. This is an education for the 21st century, a college that learns from industry trends and adapts to the changing job market. This is a group of acclaimed professors and a staff who will stand at your side and help you kick down any door you choose. This is where you can learn a new skill or earn a degree, online or in person, at 6 locations across Monmouth County. This is not your ordinary community college. This is Brookdale. This is college redefined. This is success reimagined.
Hey, what's up, guys? Mason Jones, starting guard and captain for Brookdale men's basketball.
I'm Terrell Cox from Brookdale basketball. My name is Noel Gary. I'm Aaron Trimble.
My name is Jalil Chain.
This is Sky Harris.
This is Dante Whipple from Brookdale Community College.
Go Jersey Blues.
This is Brookdale Community College. You are watching Brookdale Television.
Need a place for your next conference, meeting, seminar, or social gathering? Choose the Warner Student Life Center located on the beautiful wooded 300-acre campus of Brookdale Community College in Monmouth County. You'll have access to 15,000 square feet of versatile event space, state-of-the-art conference facilities, a comfortable lounge, a scenic outdoor patio area, and an award-winning catering service. To learn more, visit brookdalecc.edu/events. That's brookdalecc.edu/events. The Warner Student Life Center at Brookdale Community College. Make it the place for your next event.
It's the week before finals here at Brookdale Community College, and students are running around hoping to pull together a big A on their final exam, but a few of them are here in the Bankier Library choosing relaxation over stress by taking a step out of the student's life and into the dog's life.
Well, this is an annual event that we do. Actually, we do it every semester. Around exam time, it's therapy dogs in the library for students to come in and staff too. Just to have some fun, to relax, pet the dogs, play with the dogs, and kind of relieve some stress.
Oh, you are so cute. I'm so happy. High five.
You're so cute. You know, everybody needs those study breaks, and it's a way to take a study break without having to get distracted at the same time.
So that petting a therapy dog before finals is supposed to reduce all your stress, and it works. It actually works. This is, I think, the 4th year that we've been here, and finals are next week. Students will come. They will de-stress with petting a therapy dog. The dogs are trained. They're certified by an organization called Bright and Beautiful. We're all volunteers. We're also all the owners of these dogs. It's a wonderful, wonderful program. It's a win-win. The dogs love to be petted, and the students get to enjoy a puppy without, owning them.
My name is Amy Clark. I'm one of the librarians here, and I am the coordinator for this Therapy Dogs event for Anti-Stress Week. I feel great about the turnout. It is usually one of the most popular events in the library. This is the first year that I am coordinating it, and I'm really glad that we have as much interest as we do.
Never know what finals are. I am a biology major at Brookdale, and I just finished my practical, and I was so stressed out, and I was supposed to go home, and I was told that there were dogs coming to the library. So I immediately came back, and I am so happy right now. I have panic attacks all the time from schoolwork and stuff, so this is the best thing ever. So much special attention.
I just think it's a fun experience for them. If you're a dog person, it's great. If you're not a dog person, it's hard to not walk by and still want to give them a pet. And it's hopefully it'll get students to kind of relax at this time of the year that can be very, very stressful for them.
What do you like about humans? What do you think of this event on campus?
For nearly 50 years, Brookdale graduates have been shattering expectations. They transfer to Georgetown and Columbia University. They work at NASA, call Major League Baseball games, and defeat celebrity chefs. They prove again and again that a college is only as good as its success stories, and ours speak for themselves. This is Brookdale. This is college redefined. This is success reimagined.
Hey, what's up, guys? Mason Jones, starting guard and captain for Brookdale men's basketball.
I'm Terrell Cox from Brookdale basketball. My name is Noel Gary. I'm Aaron Trimble.
My name is Jalil Chain.
This is Sky Harris.
This is Dante Whipple from Brookdale Community College.
Go Jersey Blues.
I'm Hannah.
I'm Yaya.
Hi, I'm Frenchie. I'm Colleen.
I'm Sydney.
I'm Caitlin.
I'm Michelle. I'm Pickles.
I'm Bree.
I'm Talia.
I'm Jackie.
And I'm Bree.
And we are the Brookdale Jersey Blues.
Hello, I'm Laura Vetter here for Brookdale TV at the ring ceremony for the women's soccer team, 2014 back-to-back national champions.
Being a national championship is an indescribable feeling.
I mean, it didn't feel real at first. Going to school the next day was just amazing. We all just couldn't believe it.
I don't know how to explain it. It was it's still it's unreal.
Honestly, I really could not have done it without my teammates. It's such a team effort, the sport, and that's why I love it.
We commend you for your good sportsmanship and team spirit, and for bringing great honor to your family, your coaches, and your community, the entire county of Monmouth.
We really did have a good group, and I wish if Brookdale was 4 years that I would have more time with you, but since it's only 2, I'm grateful for what I did have. And I'm just really proud of all of you, and like I said, I look forward to what the future has for all of you, so thank you.
I think that the soccer program is just such a great addition to the school. The school has such a great reputation. That, they had 2 national championships. I think that it will just highlight the school even more so.
Catch the women's soccer team as they attempt a three-peat this fall. I'm Laura Vetter for Brookdale TV. Thanks for watching.
Need a break from the vigorous academic year? Don't worry, you're not the only one. Hi, I'm Sophia Perola, and I'm here at the Student Life Center, where students are chilling out, drinking smoothies, and hoping their finals go smoothly. Hi, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
What's your name?
I'm Zaire.
I see you're drinking a smoothie. What smoothie is that?
A strawberry banana smoothie.
It looks delicious.
Oh, it is very scrumptious.
How do you think it's helping you de-stress from the academic year?
Well, it's cold and it relaxes my throat, and it's like, it's very relaxing. If I get a brain freeze, it'll stop me from doing homework. You know what I mean? So that's how it's relaxing.
Sounds successful to me.
Yeah.
Thank you. Enjoy your smoothie.
Thank you.
Hi, can you tell me your name?
My name is Lorena. Hello.
Hi, Lorena. That's a beautiful name. Did you have a smoothie?
Yes, I did. Strawberry banana. It was so delicious.
Do you feel de-stressed?
Of course I do.
Right now we're in SLC, and on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we are here massaging the students, just giving them 5-minute chair and table massages. A lot of students benefit from it. Once we come over here, usually we're signed up. We have a non-stop time that we're here. So we're usually here 11 to 2, and it's beneficial for all the students.
I think it's a really good idea actually to get a massage before the finals because it's really relaxing. Yeah.
This feels amazing, just getting rid of the kinks and knots. I can see why this is anti-stress week. Thank you for joining us here at Brookdale Television. Signing off.
Enter the growing field of healthcare. It is projected that more than 56,000 jobs will be added through 2018, according to New Jersey Department of Labor and Workforce Development. Brookdale's healthcare training programs provide you with the necessary skills to be successful in this expanding field of healthcare. Our Certified Nurse Aide program, or commonly referred to as CNA, is a New Jersey Department of Health and Senior Services approved program. You will be trained for employment in a nursing home, assisted living, or long-term care facility. Through lecture, lab practice, and skills testing, students learn physical and psychosocial care skills, along with ethical concepts. Upon completion of the program, students are prepared to sit for certification.
Students who become CNAs usually become successful with a lifetime of caring and with a lot of personal satisfaction. If they decide to stay in healthcare, whether they continue their education or not, they will have a fundamental base of nursing skills to carry them into whatever career they choose in the future.
This program, along with the Certified Home Health Aide and Patient Care Technician, are approved as prerequisites for the AAS in nursing at Brookdale. For information, call 732-224-2813 or go to brookdalecc.edu/healthcare-training. Early registration is strongly encouraged as most healthcare programs have limited enrollment.
Like a lot of people, I thought community college was a backup option, a discount education. But now, I can't imagine starting anywhere else. Brookdale challenged me. I had the tools and the faculty I needed to grow, both as a student and an engineer. Today, I'm transferring to a prestigious university and finishing a fellowship at NASA. I'm Nick Sikowski, and I came to Brookdale to save money on college. I never imagined it would be the smartest move I ever made.
I went to college right after high school, but it didn't work out. After a few years in the workforce and the birth of my son, I decided to give college another try. At Brookdale, something clicked. I met amazing professors and found a major I was passionate about. I made the dean's list, landed a great internship, and now I'm pursuing my bachelor's degree. Thanks to Brookdale, I have what it takes to see my dreams through. I'm Tara Boyce, and I came to Brookdale to give college another try. I never imagined I would find my passion.
This is not your ordinary community college. This is an education for the 21st century, a college that learns from industry trends and adapts to the changing job market. This is a group of acclaimed professors and a staff who will stand at your side and help you kick down any door you choose. This is where you can learn a new skill or earn a degree, online or in person, at 6 locations across Monmouth County. This is not your ordinary community college. This is Brookdale. This is college redefined. This is success reimagined.
Hey, what's up, guys? Mason Jones, starting guard and captain for Brookdale men's basketball.
I'm Terrell Cox from Brookdale basketball. My name is Noel Gary. I'm Aaron Trimble.
My name is Jalil Chang.
This is Sky Harris.
This is Dante Whipple from Brookdale Community College.
Go Jersey Blues.
I'm Hannah.
And welcome back inside the Robert J. Collins Arena for the start of the second half of the Brookdale Jersey Blues and the Harrisburg Area Community College Hawks. Again, Tim Kettlefamo live here in the Collins Arena for the first round of the Region 19 tournament here, as the winner will play Rowan versus Northampton rather, in a game that'll be decided tomorrow on Saturday. So the winner will play the winner of that game, which will take place tomorrow, and then Virtue, by seeding, we'll have to see who will play depending on where they will be at home. So we'll have to figure that all out. As I mentioned, Brookdale, though, leads 55-39. So they really came out in the first half with a bunch of threes and were able to really shoot a lot. So let's go down to the court to start the second half. So as I said, Brookdale came out at the beginning of the first half with a bunch of energy, which, as I was talking about at the beginning of the game, was something that Coach Chizak had always stressed with his team. To come out with more energy, to come out with a lot more excitement. Wasn't necessarily concerned about whether they had the talent or the skills to be able to do it, just if they could just have the energy and the fire in the belly. I would say 55 points in the first half and leading by 16 currently over a very good Harrisburg team. It was definitely a good start. So Brookdale will start out in this second half with Terrell Cox, Jordan Little, Dylan Salva, Aaron Trimble, and Kerry Kirkwood on the floor, while Ramel Stevens, Simeon Simmons, Jawan Crawford, Jawan Davis, and the guy who's dribbling the ball, A.B. Cameron. Cameron's shot is off the mark, and Trimble gets it over to Kirkwood, now to Jordan Little, rather. Little gets his own rebound inside and is able to put it in. Little has done a nice job down low, as has Dylan Salva, but as I said earlier, the primary amount of defense has been from behind the arc for Brookdale. Crawford thought about a three, now drives inside, tucks it under his hand and lays it in with the right hand. Fairly uncontested. Lead, though, is still 16 for Brookdale. Cox drives in, floats it up, no good. Jordan Little couldn't handle the tip in. Mistimed it just a little bit. Stevens at the other end lays it in. Nice shot by Morel Stevens. It's a 14-point lead for Brookdale. And Kirkwood is bumped by Simeon Simmons at midcourt. And Simmons is going to pick up a foul. It'll be the first on the Hawks in the second half. It's the second foul on Simmons. And Jordan Little had it taken away from him by Jawan Crawford. Now up ahead, Stevens again, bumped by Terrell Cox, no call. Davis gets the rebound, Crawford floats it up and in. There should have been a foul actually on Terrell Cox. There was contact. No call was made by the head official. Nonetheless, though, Hawks have mounted a little bit of a charge and have closed within 12 of Brookdale. Cox on the handoff. Dylan Salva pulls up from the foul line. A little too strong off the back rim. Salva tries to save it out of bounds, tips it to Crawford. 5-on-4 for the Hawks. Here's Davis, reverse layup, short. And Jordan Little looking for an outlet, gives it off to Kerry Kirkwood. Now up ahead to Aaron Trimble, spins his way inside with the left hand, rolls off the rim. And now up ahead, Cameron stepped on the baseline. A.B. Camera, I apologize, I called him Cameron. A.B. Camera stepped on the baseline right where Kevin Bacon was pointing Terrell Cox to inbound. Another turnover for Harrisburg. And for Brookdale, they comfortably hold a double-digit lead at the moment. Salva, there was contact, this time no call as he bumped into Stevens down low. Stevens again, this time on Salva to Crawford. And Crawford lays it in. 6'4" freshman from Riverdale, Maryland. Jawan Crawford has had a very nice night. Dylan Salva confused as to who to give it off to as the shot clock starting to wind down. Salva falls down in the lane, ball loose on the floor. Jump ball, possession arrow back to Brookdale. So after that tie-up, Terrell Cox looking to inbound. Cox from the corner, in and out, no good. Little back up with it, and finally a foul is called. Now they're going to call an offensive. No, now they will actually call it a jump ball. Originally, I thought that was going to be a foul underneath. They called it an up and down. Jump ball, possession arrow, gives the ball back to Harrisburg. Wow, I don't know about that one. Very, very strange call on the other end. Camera, no good. Kirkwood dishes it off to Aaron Trimble for another three. This time Trimble can't connect. He's had 3 this night. Davis. Ooh, Trimble went right over on top of him. Trimble just went in the air and landed right on top of Camera. So that is going to be a foul officially credited Aaron Trimble, but Trimble did obviously intentionally try to commit that foul. Simeons threw it away, but it was last touched by Jordan Little, who's trying to get it inside to Crawford. As Aaron Trimble, who has 3 fouls, goes to the bench. Coming in for him will be Aiden McMenamin. Stevens gets it into Crawford. Here is Simeons with 15 on the shot clock, and now Coach Archer for Harrisburg is going to take a full timeout with 14 remaining on the shot clock. We'll take a timeout with him. Brookdale leads by 10, 57-47. Back after this.
This is not your ordinary community college. This is an education for the 21st century, a college that learns from industry trends and adapts to the changing job market. This is a group of acclaimed professors and a staff who will stand at your side and help you kick down any door you choose. This is where you can learn a new skill or earn a degree, online or in person, at 6 locations across Monmouth County. This is not your ordinary community college. This is Brookdale. This is college redefined. This is success reimagined.
And we're back here in the Robert J. Collins Arena. Score at the moment, a 10-point lead for Brookdale, 57-47 over Harrisburg. Tim Califamo here with you. In the first round of the Region 19 Men's Basketball Championship Tournament. Gonna get a foul away from the ball. It's gonna be a offensive foul on number 13, Jawan Crawford. See Coach Archer there trying to explain his side of the story. Harrisburg has struggled to try to get into a rhythm. They have had bursts of energy and of nice offensive and defensive plays, but they seem to stall out once they get within 5 or 6 points of the lead. Camera falls right into Stevens. It was a hard fall for Camera. Now at the other end, Cox to McMenamin for a 3. Off the back rim, no good. Salva puts it back up. Last touched out of bounds by Harrisburg, but Salva, I think, may have gotten poked in the eye. Wow. There's definitely a lot of energy from both of these two teams. Kirkwood to Cox for another 3. Right arc, no good. Salva tips it in. Dylan Salva able to get a little bit of redemption from that last time underneath the basket where he literally got clobbered, no call. 5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's a 3 from Camera, goes in and out. Kirkwood racing up the floor, flipped it, trying to get it to Dylan Salva, threw it away. Stevens lays it in for the Hawks. Brookdale, though, quickly back up the floor. Cox to Salva. off the glass, way off the mark. And now we're going to get a palming call on Jawan Davis, as he was obviously carrying the ball. It'll be a turnover again on Harrisburg, and with that turnover, Ramel Stevens goes to the bench, and coming in for him is number 12, Nibi Isaias. You get a holding call on the paint. As we're going to get a foul again on Harrisburg. Still waiting for official word on who this foul is going to be on. It was away from the ball. They're going to call it on number 13 now, Jawan Crawford, his third foul. Team foul number 3 on Harrisburg. No look inbounds pass to McMenamin. Cox to Salva. Back out to McMenamin. Wanted to pull the trigger on that 3, didn't have an opportunity to, as Camera closed out on him. Little double team, now goes inside, forces it up, no foul. They won't be calling those. Camera spins this way with contact and the basket. AB Camera has done a nice job. Has had bursts of energy all evening. Kirkwood, nice spin move. McMenamin for a left wing 3. Off the back of the scores box and out of bounds. So Harrisburg currently within 8 points of the lead. Trying to get within striking distance. They've been stagnant at this point all night. Just can't quite get close enough to take advantage of it. Shot clock down to 4. Stevens with 2. Hoists it up, blocked away by Terrell Cox as the shot clock was expiring. Nice defensive play by Terrell Cox. Harrisburg in a 2-3 zone. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul on the floor. Believe it's going to be on Ramel Stevens. And that'll be Stevens' second foul, and just like that, he goes to the bench. Coming in for him, number 14, Josh Mixel for the Hawks. Kirkwood gets it into McMenamin. Salva now drives inside, back out to Cox for a 3. Off the mark, and we'll get a whistle underneath. And I believe that's going to be a foul on Jamal Crawford. Wow. Jawan Crawford going to be called with his 4th foul. Waiting for official word. And it is going to be on Crawford. That is his 4th foul. And for Harrisburg, that is a huge loss, as now he goes to the bench. Coming in for him, Ramel Stevens. Crawford has been the primary offense for the Hawks this evening. So with him with 4 fouls, this is going to put pressure on some of the other players for the Hawks to step up and perform. Cox, 20-foot jumper, good. Lead back up to 10, 61-51. Approaching 12 minutes left here in the second half. Again, winner goes on to play the winner tomorrow afternoon of the game against Rowan and Northampton, as Camera is fouled inside. They're going to call it on Terrell Cox. That'll be Cox's first foul. And it'll send AB Camera the 5'11" freshman from Largo, Maryland. Can't hit on the first one. Camera makes 1 out of 2 from the line. And it's a 9-point game, but as I said, Harrisburg has come to within this point, 8, 7, 9 points of the lead, and has seemed to stall out anytime they get within striking distance of taking the lead away from Brookdale. Cox to McMenamin. Salva having an intense battle down low, forces it up and in. And Dylan Salva has been fighting it down low all night against players such as Jamal Crawford and Camera. Now here's Camera at the other end. McMenamin tips it over to Jordan Little, as now Terrell Cox holding court and directing traffic. McMenamin lost it, but it was last touch stripped out of bounds, actually, by Josh Mixel. Simeon Simmons. And now we're just going to have a full timeout called by Harrisburg, as they were originally going to start making some substitutions. Then Coach Archer just wanted to just take a full timeout. 63-52, 11:03 remaining here in the second. We'll be back to the Collins Arena right after this.
Like a lot of people, I thought community college was a backup option, a discount education. But now, I can't imagine starting anywhere else. Brookdale challenged me. I had the tools and the faculty I needed to grow, both as a student and an engineer. Today, I'm transferring to a prestigious university and finishing a fellowship at NASA. I'm Nick Sikowski, and I came to Brookdale to save money on college. I never imagined it would be the smartest move I ever made.
For nearly 50 years, Brookdale graduates have been shattering expectations. They transfer to Georgetown and Columbia University. They work at NASA, call Major League Baseball games, and defeat celebrity chefs. They prove again and again that a college is only as good as its success stories, and ours speak for themselves. This is Brookdale. This is college redefined. This is success reimagined.
And back here in the Collins Arena, 11:03 remaining here in this first round matchup of the Region 19 Men's Basketball Championship Tournament. Tim Kettlefamo live here with you in the Collins Arena. Brookdale has been able to control the lead and this game so far, and have come out with a tremendous amount of energy, which has been something that we have not seen from the Brookdale in the last few games. Cox running right along, tippy-toe along the baseline. Shot clock did not reset, by the way, in that timeout. It's down to 5. Salva going to have to put it up quickly. Doesn't realize it. McMenamin hoists up a quick 3. Back iron, no good. Salva, though, is able to grab the rebound at the foul line. Tries to lay it up. Tip up, no good. And Camera pulls it down for Harrisburg. Simeons in the corner. Back to Camera. Simeons, a 3. No. And Little gives it off to Cox. Cox back to Kerry Kirkwood. Top of the arc, 3, short. Little, though, is able to go right over Stevens, get the rebound. Fouls all over the place. A bunch of bodies went down to the floor. And now we're going to get an offensive foul down low. I believe on Dylan Salva, rather, as the officials say that he swung the elbow. I did not see that call, actually. I was looking at Jordan Little, who had the ball. Officials saw it differently, though. That's a second on Salva. Camera falling down in the process, slipped on the floor. And was not able to convert on that opportunity down the floor for Harrisburg. Josh Mixel getting ready to check in at the next buzzer for the Hawks. McMenamin driving inside, fouled. Foul is going to be on number 3, Steven Berger. That's Berger's first foul. And it'll send Aiden McMenamin, who's shooting 80% from the line, almost automatic this year. As Berger and Camera go out, Crawford and Davis come in, as well as Josh Mixel. As you see, number 12, Nebi Isaias come out. McMenamin a little too strong on the second one. Rare miss for him from the free-throw line. And it's a 12-point game. Crawford almost turned it over again. Stevens gets McMenamin in the air, adjusts with contact. Kirkwood pulls it down, and a foul on Stevens. Coach Archer very upset on the sidelines, as the evening has not gone the way the Hawks would have liked. So the foul is officially going to be credited to Ramel Stevens. That's his 3rd foul, 7th foul on Harrisburg. Again, this is a 1-and-1 for Kerry Kirkwood at the line. Makes the first one. So Kirkwood, the engineering major, 6-foot freshman, shooting 70% from the line this year. Little short on the second one, 1 out of 2. Simeons to Crawford. Crawford, too strong. Little, couldn't quite pick up that rebound, and now Stevens at the other end with the offensive rebound, lays it in. Lead is still double digits for Brookdale. 65-54. Under 9 minutes to play here in this first round matchup of the Region 19 tournament. Salva over to Little. Little blocked away, but he was fouled. So Jordan Little will go to the line. Again, that foul was on number 10, Simeon Simmons. 3rd foul, 18th foul on the Hawks. Aiden McMenamin comes out as Aaron Trimble goes in for him for Brookdale. Will Kosis also getting ready to check in whenever possible. Little makes them both. Will Kosis comes in for Jordan Little, who now will go to the bench for a quick blow. And the lead is back up to 13, 67-54. Brookdale on a man-to-man defense. Simeons guarded tightly by Kirkwood. Davis inside, nice floater. Lead is up again to 11. Harrisburg, though, slowly starting to run out of time. Trimble, who's been hot from behind the arc this evening. Salva. Kosis lost it, but he was fouled, I believe, by Simeons. And if that's going to be on Simeons, that's going to be his 4th foul. So foul trouble for Harrisburg. So Simeons is going to be credited with his 4th foul. Kosis at the line. Knocks down the first one. Simeons is going to go out of the game. Coming in for him, as well as Jawan Crawford, is number 21, James Bourne, and number 12, Nebi Isaias. So Kostas, the 6'5" freshman from Howell, New Jersey, 1 out of 2 from the line. Under 8 minutes to play. Camera. Gonna be a foul inside. And have to see who that's on. I'm not sure. Official was pointing at Terrell Cox, but Cox was away from the ball. And no, they already called on Cox. I thought Cox was away from the ball, maybe possibly on Kostas, but no, Cox charged with his second foul. Stevens partially blocked away by Cox. Bourne gets the rebound, threw it away. Last touched by Terrell Cox, though, so Harrisburg catches a break on that one. Crawford comes back in, as well as Mixel, as number 12, Isaias, go out of the game. James Bourne also went out of the game for the Hawks. Mixel almost couldn't handle that inbounds pass. Davis traveled with the basketball. And now we're going to have another substitution change. James Bourne and Isaias comes in. So it looks like Harrisburg trying to play a little offense-defense here, each time substituting. Trying to keep Brookdale on their toes. Trimble for a 3. No, but the ball is tipped to Kerry Kirkwood, and with a fresh 30, the shot clock resets, but Coach Chizak going to call a timeout with his team up by 12, 68-56. We'll take a timeout with him, be back to the Collins Arena right after this.
For quality higher education at an affordable price, you'll find it at Brookdale Community College. With locations in Lincroft, Freehold, Long Branch, Neptune, Hazlitt, and Wall, and online options that let you study anywhere. At Brookdale, you can train for a new career, earn a diploma, and transfer to a 4-year school hassle-free. Brookdale has small classes and approachable faculty, an honors program, academic support centers, a full student life experience, and nationally ranked sports teams. Visit brookdalecc.edu and start your success story today.
You may qualify for a federal grant to pay the cost of training for employment in the growing healthcare field. The healthcare industry that has added jobs every year with more growth forecast. Jobs such as medical, nursing, and dental assistants, physical therapy and home health aide, pharmacy technicians, and many more. 10 New Jersey community colleges offer the Health Profession Opportunity Grants. See if you qualify for the federal grants for training by contacting your participating community college and start to build your pathway to a brighter future.
I'm Hannah.
And we're back here in the Robert J. Collins Arena, 7:14 remaining. Here in the second half, Brookdale has a 12-point lead. Tim Califamo live here with you. Again, let's just set the stakes for this. Brookdale again playing Harrisburg. The winner of this game will play the winner of the game tomorrow afternoon between Rowan College at Gloucester County and Northampton. If Brookdale wins, the game will be here Tuesday of whoever wins that game. If they lose, though, they'll be out of the tournament, obviously, as will Harrisburg if they lose. But that's what's at stake. Again, first round matchup, not a quarterfinal round. Brookdale still has a long way to go if they want to win this tournament, but first step against for that goal is against Harrisburg tonight. A lot of switching. Shot clock winding down to 2. Kostas, shot clock violation. Meanwhile, up the floor, here's James Bourne who lays it in for Harrisburg. It's a 10-point lead. Trimble really wanted to pull the trigger on that 3. He's had 3 that he's completed tonight. Cox, a long 2, yes. Terrell Cox, a nice jumper. Brookdale back up by 12. As I said a couple moments ago, Harrisburg simply just starting to run out of time as Stevens shuffled his feet. Harrisburg in a very spread out man-to-man defense. Cox. Working it around, tries to bounce pass it to Will Kosis, double team. Another shot clock violation as Brookdale was not watching the shot clock. And Will Kosis now will come out of the game. Sky Harris comes in for him. As that's the second time down the court on the offensive end that Brookdale has sort of fallen asleep with the shot clock. And for Harrisburg, they need to start capitalizing on some of these mistakes as they're running out of time. Simmons wasn't able to convert on that one. Cox hands off Sky Harris, spins his way inside, and Sky travel with the basketball. Mixel now going to pop a three for Harrisburg, and Mixel knocks it down. Timeout, Coach Archer. As with that three, Josh Mixel cuts the lead down to double digits, or down to single digits for Brookdale. 70-61, another timeout on the floor. Under 5 minutes to play. We'll be back after this.
Be the boss of your career. Learn the tools you need to compete in today's job market. The Business Office Support Specialist BOSS course is an intensive 260-hour, hands-on, 13-week Brookdale certificate program that teaches beginners Microsoft Office applications. BOSS includes computer literacy, keyboard review and speed building, Windows, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, and 2 weeks of QuickBooks. To register, brookdalecc.edu/career development. You may qualify for a federal grant to pay the cost of training for employment in the growing healthcare field. The healthcare industry that has added jobs every year with more growth forecast. Jobs such as medical, nursing, and dental assistants, physical therapy and home health aide, pharmacy technicians, and many more. 10 New Jersey community colleges offer the Health Profession Opportunity Grants. See if you qualify for the federal grants for training by contacting your participating community college and start to build your pathway to a brighter future.
I'm Hannah. Hi, I'm Frenchie. I'm Colleen. I'm Sydney. I'm Caitlin. I'm Michelle. I'm Pickles. I'm Bree. I'm Talia. I'm Jackie. And I'm Bree.
Back here in the Robert J. Collins Arena. Under 5 minutes to play. Harrisburg coming out of that timeout, down by 9. This might be their last chance opportunity to try to crawl back into this game. Going with a full court pressure out of that timeout by Coach Archer. Kirkwood to Sky Harris. Now back to Kirkwood. Little turnaround shot with 1 on the shot clock. He knocks it down. Almost a shot clock violation for the 3rd straight time on the Blues. We're able to connect on that one. Again, it's a double-digit lead. Camera inside. Really has just been working it all night and has done a nice offensive job. Cox double team for the moment. Able to get out of it. Trimble. Now back to Kirkwood again. Brookdale in no hurry here. Kirkwood now going to drive inside. Cox stops at the foul line. And Cox picked up his pivot foot. And this is a very crucial part of the game as Sky Harris goes out and Dylan Salva comes back in off the bench for Brookdale. But this is a crucial part of the game. We've seen many games this year that Brookdale has seemingly had in the bag and have not been able to close out. This one they cannot afford to lose. Up by 9 at the moment. Mixel back outside to Simmons. Simmons to Crawford with 4 fouls. Mixel another 3, short. And Jordan Little collects yet another rebound. Kirkwood to Little at the foul line. Salva with 3 men in his face, can't finish. Simons, weak bounce pass, threw it away, hits one of our cameramen out of bounds as he was trying to get it to Jawan Crawford. Again, full court pressure by Harrisburg. Under 3 minutes to play. Cox, wow, with a burst of energy inside, but is blocked away by James Bourne. Brookdale will still have possession with 16 on the shot clock. It's a nice job by Bourne to block that one away. Coach Chizak all the way out in the left wing, trying to instruct his players about what play they want to run. Cox nearly lost it out of bounds. Salva picked up the dribble, and now we're going to get a foul on the Hawks, and I believe they're going to get James Bourne with a reach-in. And it will be on Bourne. That's his 3rd foul. Bourne's going to go to the bench. And coming in for him again, Josh Mixel. Whole host of players coming at the next buzzer, actually. We'll get them in just a second. Meanwhile, Salva, the 6'6" freshman from New Brunswick, New Jersey. Front rim on the first one. Bunch of substitutions. Number 12, you see Isaias coming out. Number 5, Davis, as well as Bourne. Meanwhile, Mixel, Crawford, and Stevens come in to replace those 3 players that went to the bench. Salva's 2nd foul is good. Timeout, Brookdale. 73-63, they lead. As we're under 3 minutes left to play, we'll be back to see if Brookdale can close out the game right after this.
A 350-hour comprehensive training program that prepares you for an entry-level position as a hemodialysis technician. Hemodialysis technicians assist patients with end-stage renal disease or permanent kidney failure to receive safe and effective dialysis treatments. The program includes 100 hours of hands-on practice in a fully equipped lab, clinical shadowing at area outpatient facilities, and job assistance. This training prepares you for 3 national certifications, including the Bonnet exam. The program is offered in collaboration with MK Education. Apply early. Enrollment is limited. Go to continuinged.brookdalecc.edu/hemodialysis-technician.
Hey, what's up, guys? Mason Jones, starting guard.
And we're back here in the Robert J. Collins Arena. 2:23 remaining here in the second half. Again, in our first round matchup between Harrisburg and Brookdale. Winner will move on to play the winner of the game tomorrow afternoon between Rowan and Northampton. Brookdale at the moment comfortably has a 10-point lead, but again, as we've talked about in the past, Brookdale has had trouble closing out games. They got to stay on the ball. no pun intended, for the last 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Stevens to camera. Here's Crawford with 4 fouls. Simeons up, no good. Little, I believe, last touched it as he was trying to save it. Oof, that was close, almost hit the scores table. Bo Scanapico alongside Katie Miller. Our PA announcer, Brooks Jordan, also had to duck. Shot clock down to 7. Simmons rattles home that 3. It's a 7-point game, full court pressure. Cox nearly lost it, is able to get it across half court. Under 2 minutes to play, approaching 90 seconds. Kirkwood guarded all the way out near half court by Camera. Trimble with 9 on the shot clock. Kirkwood, Cox for a long 2, yes! Terrell Cox able to knock that one down, gonna make it very difficult. Crawford a long 3 off the front rim, no good. Rebound, Dylan Salva. We apologize, our score box is not working. There it is. Had some technical difficulties there as Camera is going to be called with a reach-in foul as he reached around Kerry Kirkwood. That's only going to be the first on Camera. Kirkwood able to knock the first one down, the engineering major. 6-foot freshman, Neptune, New Jersey, knocks down them both. It's an 11-point game. Josh Mixel comes out for Harrisburg as DeJuan Davis comes in. Harrisburg needs a basket very quickly as we're about a minute left to play. Camera drives inside, puts it up and in, and the foul. As he drew the contact on Jordan Little. They're actually going to call the foul, I believe, on Terrell Cox. My apologies. As we're going to take a look at this again. As Camera will have an opportunity to try to complete the three-point play. The freshman from Largo, Maryland. A little too strong. It's a 9-point game. Little up ahead, is able to draw the contact on Jawan Crawford, makes the basket. He will go to the line and try to complete the three-point play, and because that foul is on Crawford, he is gone. 5 fouls. Let's take a look at this replay. There's the contact as Jordan Little was way ahead of the field. All he had to do was just turn around and lay it in. Number 13, Jawan Crawford, the 6'4" freshman from Riverdale, Maryland, fouls out. As coming in for him is Nebi Isaias. And this might just be the final nail in the coffin for Harrisburg, as Little can't complete that foul shot, but Brookdale, for the moment, still has a very comfortable lead. Camera on that layup there. And now Aaron Trimble is fouled by Simeons.
Fouls number 10, Simmons. Berger has checked in for Harrisburg.
Stephen Berger coming in for Harrisburg. Meanwhile, Aaron Trimble, who has had 3 threes on the night and has done a nice job as a starter this evening, one of the starting 5. Pretty much can put this game away with these 2 foul shots. It's an 11-point game with 43 seconds remaining. Up ahead, blocked away. That was Isaias. from behind by Jordan Little. Now we're going to get a foul underneath on Terrell Cox. No, now they're going to change it. Can never read the officials' markings. He held up 4 fingers as if he was calling the foul on Terrell Cox, when in reality it's on Jordan Little. That's Jordan Little's 4th foul. Stevens, the 6'2" freshman from York, Pennsylvania, trying to knock down some foul shots in a seemingly losing battle. Stevens knocks them both down. 35.6 remaining. Cox waiting for the foul. Not going to foul immediately. Cox has to dribble out of it. Now he's finally grabbed by Davis. So now Terrell Cox goes to the other end. Criminal justice major, shooting 73% on the year. Cox is a sophomore from Long Branch, New Jersey, 5'10". And has been a very great player all year. Does not look like this is going to be his last game. And that's a good thing, as he has always put together good numbers, both last season and this season. Up ahead, here's Isaias, couldn't handle that layup. Jordan Little fouled. And now Jordan Little will shoot a pair at the other end. So this is a very painful way to close out the end of this game for Harrisburg, as it looks like they are going to fall tonight, and by falling it's going to put Brookdale in the opportunity for the second round to play against the winner of tomorrow afternoon's game between Rowan College at Gloucester County and Northampton. One of those two teams, Brookdale, is going to be playing here at home on Tuesday. Again, official details will be released over the weekend, so be sure to check BrookdaleAthletics.com for more on that. Davis up ahead, threw it away. Was trying to get it over to Isaias, and this is just pure frustration for Harrisburg, as it has not gone the way that they have hoped for, and their season is going to come to an end this evening, as Kerry Kirkwood is fouled in the corner. DeJuan Davis with that foul. That's his 3rd foul. And Kerry Kirkwood again at the line. Interesting thing about Kirkwood, Kirkwood was named Student Athlete of the Month earlier in January. Very impressive. Again, academics important both on and off the court. Davis now racing up the court in a last-ditch effort, fouled by Aaron Trimble. Aaron Trimble's just laughing at this point. As that was not a foul that he obviously wanted to commit. That's the 4th foul on Trimble. But again, as I said, Brookdale is going to improve and go on in this tournament. And for Coach Archer, you see him there talking to camera, AB camera on the sidelines. Been a frustrating night. We're hoping for a good or better effort, I should say. Gooder's not a word. Better. 8.3 remaining. I don't think Harrisburg is going to decide to foul, as that will do it. Brookdale will improve and get past the first round here in the Region 19 Tournament Championship, as they win by a final score of 86-73 again, Brookdale will play the winner of the game between Rowan College and Northampton. That game will be again on Tuesday, 7 Eastern time here. The winner of that game, of course, will be announced tomorrow when the actual two teams play. And as I said, Brookdale has just done an incredible job in this game. They win by a final score of 86-73. They really started out the game with a bunch of energy, and that was one thing that Coach Chizak was talking to me before the game, that if this team could just come out with fire in the stomach, a lot of energy, intensity, wanting to play, wanting to do well, they could easily win tonight, and that's exactly what they do. They defeat Harrisburg, and again, they will move on to play this Tuesday night at 7 Eastern time against the winner of either Rowan College or Northampton. They will play tomorrow afternoon here in the Region 19 men's tournament. The winner of that game will play Brookdale Tuesday at 7 Eastern time here in the Collins Arena, so that's the next time you will see us. We'll be back here tomorrow afternoon for the women, as the women's Region 19 tournament is starting to heat up. The women will be playing against Cumberland County at 8 Eastern time here on Saturday, so prime time. Be sure to stick with us for that. And again, Brookdale, the men, will be back in action on Tuesday Eastern time, pending the results of the Rowan College versus Northampton game tomorrow afternoon. So that's going to do it for us here on Brookdale Television. Again, Brookdale wins by a final score of 86-73. For all of us here at Brookdale Television, I want to thank you for watching. Again, Brookdale improves and wins the first round here in the Region 19 tournament, and we'll play again Tuesday at 7 Eastern time. I'm Tim Kenelfama. Have a good night from the Collins Arena. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.